What is critical race theory? We all use this term, and yet people don't seem to know what it means. Well, you can read the academic literature on it. It's developed by this woman, Kimberly Crenshaw, or a number of other people who've contributed to this particular subset of critical theory. But it's probably easier just to watch a video on what critical theory looks like in action. Here is Ashleigh Shackelford, a quote, queer, agender, black, fat, femme writer, artist, and cultural producer. She is giving a lesson through the analytical lens of critical race theory to a group of deluded and poor white people. I think it's sort of a mixed crowd here. This is what CRT looks and sounds like in practice.
White people are racist. So I put this up because I really want any white person in the room to know up front that this is what we're dealing with, that it's not going to be this coddling of white tears and what that looks like. We're not going to discuss, oh, maybe some of us have worked it out. No, you're always going to be racist, actually. So even when you're on your path to trying to figure out how to be a better human being, because I believe that white people are born into not being human, like that actually, instead of people of color and black folks being dehumanized, that actually everyone is dehumanized off rip within white supremacy, that y'all are born into a life to not be human, and that's what y'all are taught to do, to be demons. So in this particular way, white people are all racist.
There you have it. There's the lesson. Did you take notes? I hope you took notes so that you can crumple them up and throw them in the fire. This sort of stuff is not just valueless. This sort of woman doesn't just have nothing of value to say. This sort of stuff is bad for your brain. It's bad for your mind. It's anti-education. It's making you dumber and less well-behaved and less sophisticated. It needs to be banned from the classroom like you would ban poison from your recipes. It is so stupid. There is no free marketplace. First of all, there is no free marketplace of ideas in the classroom, period. That's a hoax. That's a farce. Another insight of William F. Buckley Jr. People set the curricula. The Harvard law professor Adrian Vermeule just pointed this out the other day. He said, for the love of God, people, the high school classroom is not the free marketplace of ideas. It's a place to convey certain information and to convey education, a coercive act with curricula that are set by school boards and by politicians and by administrators. It is not this free-flowing place of debate. That's not how it works in practice. It's not even how it works in theory. You need to say no. I know we only want to say yes and be the nice, inclusive guys. To something like critical race theory, to all white people are racist and they're demons, you have to say no. Hey, I am so pleased that you have enjoyed this content. You've watched it through to the end. You want more, but you're not getting more because you haven't rung the bell. You got to ring the bell. You got to subscribe. You got to like it. You got to get the notifications. Then I would suggest maybe head on over to Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, MySpace, Zanga, or anywhere. You get the Michael Knowles Show audio podcast. And while you're at it, you can pre-order my upcoming book, Speechless, Controlling Words, Controlling Minds, available now, only for a few more days. Thank you. We'll see you next time.